Now teams, please return to your dugouts and managers prepare for the pre-game conference. To throw out our ceremonial first pitch, once again, Mackenzie Bart. And to catch the first pitch, our 2015 NWLA Award winner, Carl Coffey. Do you want to catch?
Chris, I got it.
Skinny's going to catch. Okay, guys, step aside here. Mackenzie, when you're ready, it's your pitch. Okay, managers and umpires, please report to home plate for the pre-game conference. NWLA, let's play ball!
And the rallying call for the blue team, hashtag beat Linderman.
I think Lindeman's taking this a little less serious than he should.
He doesn't realize that his undefeated record is in the balance here. If it were me, there would have been several practices and the most intense way of going
He is
about
2-0 in All-Star Game history, correct?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jeremy Radachak will be starting for the blue team, who appears to be the home team in this game. Michael Harley is out in right field, and one of the Shannon brothers is out in left. It's either Jim or Jack.
That would be Jim.
Jim Shannon out in left field.
Tyler, what's the story behind 47 with Jeremy?
He's one of the best hitters in the GBL. His pitching stats for the NWLA tournament, not very good, with a 10.5 ERA. We were checking it earlier today.
Well, that's worthy of All-Star game starting, for sure. All right, we got the starting lineups for Team Gold. It's going to be Thomas Martin from MWL WI McWanderers as an extra hitter, followed by the reigning player of the year, Regis Pollard. Batting third, Travis Two-Bat Hayter from HRL. Batting cleanup will be Chris Hess from Hessfield Hitmen. Batting fifth, Jordan Buckaloo from KWL. Batting sixth, John Shore from the Freaky franchise. Batting eighth, Greg Tyler. Batting seventh, Greg Tyler from Hudson Valley River Monsters. And batting last and also starting for the gold team, Bob Loftus from SRL. Tyler, you want to say that gold team lineup?
Sure. Batting for the gold team and leading off, we have...
Oh, that's right on there.
Yeah.
Mita.
Chris Metter.
Chris Metter. Then batting second, playing in right field, we have Jim Shannon or John? Jim Shannon. Batting third, we have M. Harley playing in left. Batting fourth for the gold team and pitching, we have Jeremy Radishak. Batting fifth is
Peter Monsrud from My League MNWA.
All right. Batting sixth, we have Jay Spangler. Batting seventh, we have Stephen Farkas, reigning pitcher of the year. And batting last, we have
T. Hannon.
Sorry, my vision is not too good these days.
Well, and we're reading off the Jumbotron, so we have
Number 93, extra hitter Thomas Martin.
Thomas Martin stepping up to the plate. This kid can hit bombs, and he's a great pitcher.
He's actually a very good fielder as well.
He's just an all-around great wiffle ball player from the fair state of Wisconsin. And that's 2-0.
He's actually the only two-time All-Star that's here today.
Is
The
that
All-Star
right?
game.
Holy cow.
Seem they can't hit the strike zone right now. 3-0. I've seen this before. Seen the same story all over again.
Gets it in there, pops it up, and it is caught by Jim Shannon in left field for out number one. Going around the horn, Thomas Martin is retired, and up to the plate steps reigning player of the year, Regis Pollard from WWL.
Number 14, right fielder Regis Pollard.
And takes the first strike, pegs the board for Radicek.
That was a good first pitch after the first batter.
After the first at-bat, that was a great pitch. Thank you.
Oh, got him again.
Take strike number two. Regis Pollard quickly down 0-2. One out here in the top of the first, acting as his own ball boy. What a pro.
Good locations from Radishak there. First low in the zone, then high. Keeping him honest up there at the plate.
Ooh, takes it in the rib cage for ball number one that counts 1-2. Takes a rip, follows it off. Count remains 1-2.
Regis is notorious for putting the bat in the ball, so.
That's why he's the player of the year. Ooh, takes a big whiff for strike number three. Regis Pollard is retired, and we are sitting at 2 outs here in the top of the first. And
Number 18, extra hitter
Travis Hayda, the newlywed, steps into the box, ready to face Radicek. Takes strike number one. Ball boy out there to get the ball. Rips it
Wow.
into center field, right between the fielders. Hustles down first base line, is there with plenty of time. And up to the plate steps Chris Hess
left fielder Chris Hess.
from the Hessfield Wiffle Ball Hitman. Jeremy right throws it in, swing and a miss, strike one for Chris. Takes it on the board, strike two, 0-2.
And after that first batter, it seems to locate his pitches a little bit more right now.
Absolutely, it has. Almost every pitch has been in the zone here. Not a lot of balls that we've been seeing from Radishek lately. Just a little high. Count is 1-2.
And as soon as we say something, he throws a ball.
Barely misses his zone, 2-2, as announced by the umpire, the home plate umpire, new to the NWLA tournament this year. Rifles it in, just low, ball number 3, the count is 3-2. Chris Hess at the plate, batting cleanup. Chris Hess takes a swing, follows it straight back, count remains 3-2.
So what is it going to take for the blue team to end Linderman's reign at 2-0?
I think what Alex Shore is going to need to do is try to put his best team there out on the field. He's got to utilize those fielders that he has, and I don't know, when I look at his lineup, I don't see the best bats in the world. Peter Monsrud, I think, is a huge sleeper as one of the better players in this tournament. He's got a big bat, and he has Michael Harley. So it's not that he has a shortage of bats, it's just that I think the yellow team, or Team Gold, is a little more well-rounded in the batting department, which is what I think will take to win this game is at the plate, not so much on the mound.
Well, that was a well-earned walk because he fouled off some 2 hard pitches on that one.
Absolutely, started down 0-2. Jordan Buckaloo. Travis Tubat-Hayes on second. Chris Hess is on first.
Ooh, kind of lost that one there.
Absolutely, he did. Barely gets in the net for ball 1. Takes it on the shoulder like a pro. His dedication to Team Gold is unfathomable. Ooh, nice little slider in there for strike 1, painting the top corner of the zone.
And this seems to be the story for Radishek in the GBL and NWLA. Gets the first 2 outs or the first out in the GBL and then gets himself in some trouble.
The hitters are making contact on the foul tips.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. That retires the side. 2 men left on base. The score remains 0-0. We're headed to the bottom of the first. Team Blue is up to bat.
Bottom of the first. Oh, it's bottom of the first. You got to make that announcement.
I already did do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's because you're on top of shit, and I'm not.
Yeah, right.
Unless it's a dude, not on top of shit.
I'm John.
What's your last
That
name?
guy
Walk,
into,
W-A-L-K.
the Flash Gordon movie, that would be me, sir.
Yeah.
Other people recognize the things that I do well.
Nate Bryan.
I'm just like, I really recognize. I love
That
I'm
old
like,
Chris
dude,
Metter
yeah.
leading off for Team Blue?
You guys know I'm watching Flash Gordon at 2 a.m. for no reason. Because I want to see a dude with his shirt off. I mean, it's not, dude, it's not gay. It's not gay. All right? Let's clear that up. There's nothing gay about wanting to see a dude with his shirt off. It's gay if you cuddle. That's gay.
Who's the most handsome man in the world?
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe, for
Rob
sure.
Lowe, for a fact, is the most handsome man on the planet.
Yep.
And his fiance might be the most attractive woman I've ever seen in my life. And he's got the cutest pit bull puppy.
We have in left field Chris Hess, and in right field it looks like Regis Pollard with Bob Loftus pitching.
Bob Loftus of the Susquehanna River League up there in Mountaintop, Pennsylvania is getting the start for Team Gold. He is going to be manager Derek Linderman's workhorse, hopefully. Stepping into the plate comes Skibby Wiffle Ball League veteran, 2-time National Fielder of the Year, Chris Metter.
Chris Metter might be known for his defense, but he can get some hits on the offense on this. So
Takes it low, ball 1. Interesting little fact about Chris here, he is a bigger Gophers fan than the guy representing the Gophers, Peter Monsrud. Loves Minnesota sports, and that's why he's like my best friend. swing and a miss for strike 2. The count is 1-2.
This is actually a well-earned starting nod for Bob Loftus. He's quite the pitcher.
Takes it outside, ball 2. Ooh, rips
That
it,
should be
rips
caught.
it. Chris Hess makes the adjustment, gets under it for out number 1. And up to the plate comes Jim Shannon from the PWL Nationals.
Good contact there. He just didn't get enough of that one.
Absolutely. Chris Metter's a very good contact hitter. Takes it low, ball 2. Ooh, high and inside for ball 3. That's 3 straight balls. It's 3-0.
I'm predicting a little bit softer delivery in this one coming in.
Didn't take anything off of that.
No.
The count is 4-0. I'd imagine he's getting the red light from his manager, Alex Shore.
I say Jim Shannon's always got the green light.
Oh, he wanted it.
Yes.
With the swing like that, how can you give him a red light at all?
Jim Shannon didn't show up here to walk.
Strike number 2, full count.
Fighting back in the count here.
Takes it low, and there's a walk.
Looks like a few of Bob Loftus's pitches are hitting the grass before home
Hey,
plate.
2-bat. Yeah, dude.
Nothing but compliments. Nothing but compliments.
I'm a fan of yours. Michael Harley steps into the box, and he's got a GoPro strapped to his head.
Get you right in front of the action.
He's the HRL Region MVP from Tampa Bay Wiffle Ball. And there's a big swing and a miss for strike 2.
Go MVP.
Follows it off. Still 0-2.
And if I'm not mistaken, the Tampa Bay Wiffle Ball League has been in the championship for the last 3 years.
Indeed, they have been in every championship game in this tournament's history. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The MVP goes down.
Number 47, pitcher Jeremy Rochak.
What do you have to say about your manager here from Griffle Balls? What do you have to say about his bat?
His bat, probably one of the best in the tournament. I've heard before. WSCM has pointed it out. He's one of the best hitters of the NWLA of all
That's
time.
interesting. A positive remark from WSEM.
Yeah, it was actually kind of surprising.
I would treasure that.
Oh, we way out in front of that one.
A little early on that one.
Well, Jeremy is a 2013 Hitter of the Year, small league.
Takes it.
I'm loving the effort behind Bob Loftus, every
2-1.
pitch.
Absolutely.
Deep
He
breath.
could be a guy to watch this year at the tournament as SRL tries to make a jump into relevance here, for lack of a better term.
Radishak wasn't even close on that last pitch.
Peter Monster's walk-up song being a little premature there. Swing and a miss for out number 3.
So all of that talk and a strikeout. 10th
Yep.
inning.
Making SRL proud, Bob Loftus with the pitching.
All right, got a few fielding changes here. Peter Monster to the MNWA Gophers is headed out
Hey, Brian's
into
giving me a
left
look.
field. And headed out into right field's Chris Metter. Peter Monsrud is also taking over the GoPro duties from Michael Harley, strapping on the GoPro out there in left field. Now, guys, get ready. This could be the best fielding tandem you see in your whole life here. Who's stepping up to the mound here for them? Spangler? What league's he from? Jeez.
B-Wax.
B-Wax. The B-Wax, the Chicago representative here in the NWLA Tournament All-Star Game.
Nicknamed
Spangler.
Joe Coffey.
Joe Coffey. He could fit in with Carl and Nick out there in right field.
Trent, what do you think? We've already talked about these being the 2 best fielders. What do you think about putting them both in the same inning?
I'll remark after this song. What I see here is that
75, extra hitter John Surrey.
every single inch of this field is going to be covered by Peter and Chris out there in the outfield. That's what I think about that. Going head hunting for the second straight pitch. We're sitting at 0-2.
I think Joe's pitching like he doesn't want any contact at all in this inning.
That's right. Which would be a huge waste with those fielders out there.
And
Ooh, going up high for the third time. I think we're sitting at 3-0.
I'm not sure if he's aiming at the board or the batter here.
Could
I'm
be
pretty
both.
sure it's the batter.
Now batting number 27, extra hitter Greg Tyler.
Up to the plate steps Greg Tyler. Noticeably absent this year is his orange headband. Hudson Valley Wiffle Ball League River Monster up here also plays in the Palisades WBL, which is regarded as one of the most competitive wiffle ball leagues in the whole nation. Plays for the Dodgers on that team, in that league. 2-1 is the count here. Takes it inside for ball 3, 3-1.
Joe does not hesitate on the mound. He's picking it up and he's ready to pitch.
No time, hardly any time in between pitches here. He is out there to get the job done. Ooh, gets it in there for strike number 2.
I think Tyler swung at that knowing it was going to be a strike, but he swung late.
Yep. Ooh, takes it high, hits the pole, ball 5, that's a walk. Oh, yeah.
Now batting pitcher number 19, Bob Loftus.
With the stone cold Steve Austin glass breaking, I can respect it.
I think Bob Loftus has to lay off at least until he gets a strike with 2 guys on base.
Absolutely.
And Bob Loftus will do that. He's a savvy veteran.
Ooh, takes swing at 1 at about eye level. Count sits at 2 balls and 1 strike. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
You need one? Yes, please. Thank you.
Derek Lindemann giving some third base coach instructions. Joe is pushing some high heat and it's walking. All the bases are loaded now.
Third straight walk. Bases are now loaded.
Now batting number 93, extra hitter Thomas Martin.
Joe's at the point where we call it the old 3-walk Grandy.
Been in that position all too often in my wiffle ball career.
Joe's not letting up. I think he'd rather give up a run through walk before giving up a good pitch.
What do you think of that strategy? Would you rather have him put it in play here, or do you think walking in the run?
Well, as
be
we
less
talked before, we
catastrophic?
just have the 2 best defenders out there. You got to let them get the bat in the ball, let them help them out.
You got to let your fielders do the play for you right now.
Absolutely, defense is a very underrated part of this game, as I've come to find with Peter in my outfield.
This could be the inning that decides it right here with bases loaded.
He's going to walk him
And
in.
he walks
Yeah.
in the run. That's a run walked in for Thomas Martin. And John Sherry comes in, avoids the ball boy, and scores. First run here. In the bottom of the first, it's 1-0 team.
Now batting number 13, right fielder Regis Pollard.
Top of the second here, it's 1-0 team gold.
And Lindemann gave Pollard the old layoff until you see something good sign. That must be killing Pollard. He loves to put the bat in the ball. This guy's loving contact.
Spangler's been lowering it down.
He's going to need to find a strike zone here. He's going to walk in another run.
Yes, he is.
You know
We're
what?
sitting at 0 outs, too.
Yeah, Joe's not backing down by taking any of the velocity off.
Nope. Interesting strategy. Up to
Now batting left fielder number 16, Chris Hess.
Oh.
That looks like Travis Hayden to me. Come on, Chris, put the bat in the ball. Despite what the PA announcer thinks, Travis Hayden is up to bat, 2-bat from HRL.
He's already got a hit this game.
Ooh, wanted that one.
The only one of the game so far.
Only hit of the game, indeed. And we're sitting at a score of 2-0. No outs here in the top of the second. Bases loaded. 2 runs have already been walked in.
Joe is not letting up. He's throwing it high. That was now a low one. I don't think this gold team's going to swing until he throws a strike.
And it looks like Alex Shore's coming out.
Oh, Joe's begging to stay in. He wants another batter, and Alex concedes. I wonder if Joe is going to say, hey, I'm going to have to change this up.
Derek Linderman out there coaching third with the big old smile on his face.
I think Derek Lindemann wanted third base coach duties just so he can talk to the blue team.
Chris Galloway talking to the managers here.
Chris Hess is now up.
First pitch of ball there.
Oh, there's a strike.
Hey, Shore. Way to go.
Oh, now we're swinging.
Alex Shore looking to make a lineup change here. Gets it on the...
I think that talk by Shaw to tell him he was going to take him out has really got Joe back focused.
Got 2 strikes, first 2 strikes of the inning, I believe.
Oh, there it is.
And strike number 3. Chris Hess goes down for the first out of this inning.
Extra hitter number 9, Jordan Buckaloo.
Hess had to take that pitch for the looking.
Spangler still working at a quick pace here.
Alex Shore getting a stern talk to from Chris Galloway about his managing technique.
Stern is a good word for it, Trent.
He's a rookie all-star game manager, and Derek Linderman's out there coaching third, 3-time veteran. Old Daddy Linderman.
Oh, there's some contact. That's going to stay fair.
Montrud gets him. He's out. Good play, Peter. Peter Montrud gets Regis Pollard out at third base on a fielder's choice for Buckaloo over there. Sitting at 2 outs now for this inning.
Now batting number 75, extra hitter John Surrey.
That was a great play by Peter. Great play.
Bound to be some great GoPro footage from that, no doubt. Perhaps the reason for that swing and a miss there by Shuri is my team is currently out in the soccer field throwing bats around. I'm a proud manager. Puts it into play. Oh, nice play by Spangler. Gets him out for the 3rd out of the inning.
Now without giving up 4 runs,
Ends
damage.
the bleeding 4-run inning. Headed to the bottom of the 2nd here. Team Gold is up 4-0. Peter Montrud due up with the GoPro. So Tyler, are you playing tomorrow?
I am not. I'm just here for the media responsibilities only.
It's a big responsibility.
Yeah. Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook.
We brought a guy too for that, my little brother.
All right.
Yep.
Peter, great play.
I like your shorts too. Peter Monster's gonna step in here to some hip hop parade. Spitting on the hands, rubbing it out. He's gonna be going up against Buckaloo here. Who's coaching first over there?
We have Nate Bryan of the GBL.
Hey, Brian, he was an all-star in 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
He was.
Indeed he was. Peter,
one of the more colorful personalities I've ever met. He's always joking around out there, having fun. You gotta love it.
that's what wiffle ball is all about, my man. Out in the field, I believe, is the same fielding pair, Chris Hess in left field and Regis Pollard out in right.
And Jordan Buckaloo pitching.
Monsrud anxious to get up there for his first NWLA at-bat here in the All-Star game.
He's got quite the challenge against Buckaloo, who was the regional MVP, and he pitched a heck of a game out there.
Not his walk-up song. It's all good.
I will say Regis Pollard is focused out there. He's a great fielder in
Undeniable.
Washburn.
Indeed he is. Takes for ball one. Peter's got a great set of eyes. He was on one of the best baseball teams Maple Grove High School has ever seen. Went all the way to the state championship for a little factoid there on old Santa's little helper, Peter Monsrud. Woo! Watches it, fires it in there for strike number one. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Watches it, strike number 2.
Looks like Buckaloo's starting the game off with some good control.
And swing and a miss for strike 3. Peter goes down, just like his spot in the order for tomorrow.
Oh.
Batting number 13, pitcher Spangler.
Spangler takes it on the left butt cheek for ball number 1. High ball 2.
Joe trying to get some offense going.
Did you attend regional tournaments, Tyler?
I was not able to. I had schedule conflicts.
Okay.
I did watch live on Periscope, though.
What did you see from Spangler? And B-Wax puts it into
Oh, that
play
is
for a
fair.
fair ball. Ooh, good
Wow, what a
fielding play
slice.
by Regis Pollard. That could have easily been a double, but the fielding prowess of Regis Pollard holds it to a single. Great rip by Spangler, though.
Yeah. What you were saying earlier, BWAX had a strong regional. They ended up beating us in the GBL 9-2.
Wow.
Batting extra hitter number 48,
Cool. Who does Buckaloo play for?
Kalamazoo.
Up to the plate steps Stephen Farkas, 2014 NWLA MVP, pitcher of the year.
I think he wanted to break that bat right there.
Apparently it was the bat's fault that he swung and missed right there, but. And strike number 3, down goes Farkas. That's 2 strikeouts here for Buckaloo. Strong showing so far.
Now batting extra hitter number 9, Tom Hannon.
Tom Hannon from BWBL PA, the superheroes in training.
With the Twitter handle of the Narcissist.
The myth, the narcissist, takes it for strike 1.
Man, Buckaloo is just throwing.
Buckaloo is on right now.
And the GBL saw that a lot at regionals. Buckaloo shut us down.
Yeah?
Yeah. We ended up losing that game 13-0. Did not go very well.
Puts it into play, little
Oh, that's
dribbler off to
me.
Buckaloo, flips it to Chris Hess, and one of the runs is out, and it is Spangler at second. That ends the inning. We're headed to the top of the 3rd here with a score of Team Gold 4, Team Blue 0.
And after 2 innings, you guys expect to see anything different from the blue team after going down 4-0 early?
I think the one thing that's going to help the blue team is this pitching change coming in here. Narcissist from BWBLPA, just going to try to put that second inning behind them. They got 4 innings left. They can still put together a game here. He's got the bats to do it. Headed out to the field is Chris Metter in left field and Stephen Farkas in right. If they can locate Stephen Farkas.
And he seems to be MIA as we speak.
MIA. He ran off with Skibby Shore. I don't know. Somewhere, I suppose. Steve and Farkas has... Oh, Peter Monster handing off the GoPro. Can't forget that. Farkas headed into right field.
Shaw taking charge of the blue team that seemed to be a little disorganized out there for a second.
Tony, there's like 6 IPAs in your fridge.
Can't imagine that will happen too much throughout this tournament, an Alex Shore team being disorganized. Now,
I really think Farkas wanted to do something that inning. He's kind of mad at himself, but
hopefully he can make up with it with some fielding. We got the southpaw, Tom Hannon, up here from BWPLPA, and stepping into the plate is Greg Tyler.
Now pitching Tom Hannon for Timber there.
This being my first NWLA tournament. Wow.
Now batting number 2, Greg Tyler.
This being my first NWLA tournament, I've never seen a pitch come in where it speeds up then slows down right in the middle.
It's definitely an interesting style, not something you see all that often.
Ooh. Oh, that was some off-speed stuff right there. I like it.
Definitely
Tom
a heck
Hannon
of a pitch,
smiled
though.
after that pitch.
Rocking a Pirates hat from the 2014 MLB All-Star Game held in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Greg Tyler looking to get some plastic on plastic here. And he does, and he rips it left field. Dinger for Greg Tyler. Home run.
Give Hannon credit. He gave him a high five on the way to third base.
And that puts the goal team up 5-0.
You just can't beat. Now coming up to bat.
Lobster Cola, never heard of it.
Personally heard. Oh, I like this guy. Undertaker walk-up song here.
Bob Loftus.
Speakers let him down on the end of that song there. Oh. Underhand here.
Hannon is
This
here to
isn't
have fun.
Jeez. Back to the regular pitching style here. Puts it in. Loftus swings for strike one.
I think we're going to get a floater by Hannon. I love his pitching.
I like those odds. Takes a floater. 4-1 is the count.
Definitely the
with
most
0 outs.
Definitely the most unique pitcher I've seen so far in the tournament.
Absolutely. Definitely an interesting style. Loftus swings and misses to make the count full. Narcissus with the pitch, and strike 3.
Wow,
Watches
nice
it
pitch.
backwards. K. Loftus retires, going around the horn. Farkas, Metter, and Hannon.
Now, Hannon might have given up a home run, but I like his pitch to contact.
Absolutely.
Quickly 2-0 here to Martin. Make that 3-0.
Here comes a nice floater. If I think.
Ooh, weights on it. Definitely wanted it.
I don't think Martin came to walk.
Absolutely not either.
Now batting for the team goal of number 13, Regis Pollard.
National Player of the Year.
Regis
Pollard up.
will not walk or strike out here. He will put that bat in the ball for sure.
All right. The call is out there. Let's see if Regis can live up to these expectations. Laid out by John Converse.
Oh.
Nasty little floater. Pegs the top of the zone for strike one. Regis won't let that go by again. I can almost guarantee it. Count of 4-1.
If you notice, he's got Captain America socks on there.
Could be a commentary on how he views himself, but I'm not one to talk. And watches it for ball 5.
I gotta admit, Pollard didn't get anything to hit there, really.
No, he didn't.
And here's a
Stress level must be really high for Hayter to be coming up smoking a cigarette.
Now, this is reminiscent of his teammate Hader, Eric Ganales, in 2014 in this All-Star game. Hader went out there and pitched a full inning with a cigarette in his mouth. So this is kind of an homage to his friend. I'm not certain. Chubat wanted that. I can almost guarantee that.
The question is he going to drop the cigarette as soon as he hits it, as he starts running?
Ball 5. Runners advance. Bases loaded now, and up to bat steps Chris Hess.
And bases are loaded once again for the gold team here in the third.
So Trent, it's good to have a cigarette batting, but not on the bases.
Not on the bases, in my professional opinion. Never having smoked a cigarette, I couldn't tell you for sure, but it seems that he's dropped it. Oh, ho, ho. He better not leave first base over there. Chris Hess watches for the first strike. Rips it.
Wow.
Farkas over, makes the catch. Martin tags up, and he is safe. Pollard scores as well. 2 bats going to third. It was a missed peg attempt by Farkas. Tried his little crow hop pitching style, which failed miserably.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of throwing it or not just keeping it in to keep the runners where they're at?
I think at this point, when you're already down more than 5-0, you kind of take the chance. I respect Farkas's intestinal fortitude there. Rips it down the line, almost hits about 3 people with it, but it goes foul for Buckaloo.
Buckaloo might have hit that foul, but that was definitely the hardest hit, maybe with Hader as for the game so far.
Ooh, painting the edges there. Watches it. 3-2 is the count. Watches the floater go by. Well, I was mistaken. Now it's 3-2.
I almost hit the board there. It was a good eye by Buckaloo.
Absolutely it was. Takes that one. Wind playing a factor. Ooh, Chris Metter in there for the catch. That retires the side. We are headed to the bottom of the third here. Thank you, Tyler, for that.
I think Buckaloo was trying to bring down rain on that hit.
I think he was as well.
It almost turned into disaster for the blue team, almost running into each other.
Yep, Farkas, and that would have been a great GoPro footage yet again.
So down 7-0 here going to the bottom of the third. Blue team really needs to pick it up and get something going.
Speaking blatantly here, gentlemen, do you think there's a chance here?
For the blue team?
Right off the top of the head. No, I don't think so either. But crazier things have happened.
Anything could happen in NWLA.
Absolutely it can. Thomas Martin's in, another good pitcher for the gold team. Thomas Martin out of Mequon, Wisconsin, suburb of Milwaukee.
Well, Blue's got to do it being patient like Gold did in that inning earlier.
That would definitely be the style they need if they want to get back into this. Be patient up there.
Thank you for all you All-Star fans for hanging out.
Stepping up to the plate is Chris Metter from Skibby Wiffle Ball League. Fielder of the year. Takes ball number 2. Chris is rocking some purple and neon green soccer cleats. Thomas Martin with the pitch. High, outside, ball number 3.
What do you guys believe to be the most important aspect for winning this tournament? Is it patience?
It's
pitching? Pitching?
It's pitching, number 1. I like to brag about MNWA's hitting prowess, but as I get reminded a lot by WSEM, especially, pitching wins championships, and they're not wrong about that. If you look at the top teams in NWLA tournament play, you're talking WSEM, HRL, Tampa Bay, Ontario County. They all have the better pitchers.
I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Shaw told his guys not to swing until they get a strike, at least on them.
Wouldn't be a bad managerial tactic if he's really going to end the reign of Linderman here in the All-Star game.
Still plenty of time left here for the blue team, too.
Absolutely. We still got 3 innings of play.
Looks like their third base coach is making small talk.
Taking selfies with Michael Harley. A couple of fielding changes here. Travis Two-Bat Hayda is out in left. John Shuri from the Freaky franchise is out in right. And ball number 3.
You know, like Trent, you got Stephen Farkas is the only one sitting on the bench right now. He's ready to get back in there.
Yep, everything. Especially that one. You're wrong.
I called that. I called it.
I wouldn't. Up steps Michael Harley, looking to swing at the very first pitch here.
They're not going to win until they're going to get some more walks in here, because hitting is not going to happen too often with the pitching going on in the All-Star game here.
Michael Harley follows coach's orders and takes the first pitch for a ball. Watches ball 2.
So it looks like you were right. That is going to be Shore's strategy.
Too bad in left field, talking a little trash to Harley about not swinging. No cigarette in his mouth in the field.
Interesting tactics out there. We'll see if it pays off. Harley takes strike number 2.
See, if Harley strikes out, he's going to hate it because he was told to be taking some pitches in the.
Indeed he was. I bet he rips this one.
Oh, that's going to fall in, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes,
that
it is.
falls in, and a making attempt. Chris Metter trying to get out of the way of his third base coach.
Oh, he's going back to first.
But a run does score.
Hey, good job, Chris. Didn't hear me. It's all right.
Now batting, number 47 extra.
Harley put that one in the Bermuda Triangle last at bat.
And indeed he did. Maybe not the best fielding move out there from Linderman, putting Shuri out there in right field. But what are you going to do? So with the RBI single, Michael Harley scores Chris Metter and moves Jim Shannon to third. Up to bat, Jeremy Radicek.
Thomas Martin is definitely taking some velocity off his pitching to get it hit
Definitely
the
the
strike
norm.
zone.
Definitely the norm here at NWLA tournament. If you can't find the zone, which is so important, you're going to take velocity off to find it. Rips it down first baseline.
Gonna be close. Nope.
Looks like he's gonna get it.
Another fielding blunder. Scores Jim Shannon. Ha. Puts Harley on second.
Number 3.
Peter Monsrud is going yard. That's my guess here. It's either a walk or yard for Monsrud.
They're not playing him center right. Trent, what do you think about that?
Who are oh, just kidding. Oh, he's beating this out. He's got Byron Buxton type speed. Peter, one of the faster players, if not the fastest in this whole tournament, scores Michael Harley, moves Radicek to second, and singles. Up steps Spangler.
I believe the score is 7-3, but the scoreboard hasn't changed.
Yes, it's 7-3
Okay.
after so far this inning. Blue team making a comeback. Might have been wrong earlier. Farkas has got the GoPro.
I didn't make a prediction of him coming back or not, but if I knew Shaw was gonna go with this strategy, I thought he would be. I would have said they'd have a shot at it.
Rips it down the third base line. That's going to score Jeremy Radicek. If he gets there,
Oh,
Oh, I'm sending him back to third, but it loads
I
up the
agree with that.
bases.
That was a good
Yeah.
call. That
Yeah,
was a good
that
call.
was a good call. Austin Bischoff doesn't like it, but he's wrong.
That was a good call by the ump.
Absolutely, it was. Stephen Farkas up, bases loaded, 0 outs.
So with one swing here, they can tie the game up.
Indeed, it would. Ooh.
I'd say
Watches the
Farkas
high
and
curveball.
Pollard are in the running for the most serious players in this All-Star game so far, based on looks.
Absolutely.
And nothing wrong with that. I would have swung at that one. That's nothing wrong with that one.
Great pitch to swing at, poor execution by Stephen Farkas, who lost the batting gloves.
Oh.
Oh. Spangler makes the rookie mistake and steps off the bag. Hey, you like that, Too Bad? Gets called out for stepping off the base.
Now, is that the first base coach's fault?
I don't know. He was looking at him.
He is a rookie. He's a rookie player. Maybe he doesn't know much of that rule, but I can't speak. And another bad swing by Stephen Farkas for out number 2. Throws the bat at Chris Meter for no reason.
Batting number 9, Tom Hanna.
And just when the blue team had something brewing, a mistake at first base and a quick strikeout, and just 2 outs in the inning already.
Yep, couple fielding blunders and a lot of walks will lead to that. Definitely could be the game changer here and make this All-Star game fairly exciting heading into the last half of it.
I don't know if you
Takes
noticed,
low.
Hayes moved into like a shortstop position,
Indeed, he has.
maybe to
Try to contain runs in an infield
Yes.
situation. Not a bad move. Rips
Oh,
it,
that's gonna-
and it's caught by Sure. Peter
Stays with it.
Monsrud almost slipped out there. He was rounding third so hard. Jeez.
I love Tom's thinking on that one. That was just a nice catch.
I couldn't tell from here if he dove or it was fall.
It's falling into the right catch.
Mike Siegel, dropping the mic.
What's up?
Yeah, he gets out. If you guys want to take the lead for this second half of the game, you can.
Okay.
I've been talking a lot.
I'm having trouble having conversation.
Yeah, with the music going on in the
there.
background. Well, this happens in the GBL a lot too, because we have the music playing, so I gotta talk over it.
If I had to grade the walk-up song playing, I would give it a C-. I know that Peter Monsrud, it looks like they got 3 fielders out there for the blue team. I don't know what's going on there.
It's like
Managing breakdown from Shore, I guess.
Rashek wanted to throw his hat, but he would never throw a White Sox hat.
Now, they giving equal time for the fielders on this one?
Looks like they are. I think that's the
Because I would save my guys to the later innings if that's his strategy on that one.
I think this move is more about getting everybody their playing time, but I don't know. We got a game here, so. Jeez.
So back here in the top of the 4th, we have John Shure.
Shannon with a little hop in his step in that pitch.
Who do you think he is, Stephen Farkas? Oh, jeez. That was a hell of a pitch right there.
We got 1-1 to count here to Shure. Lost his step on that one. Ooh, high heat there. Sure had the duck out of the way. And counts 2-2. Ooh, just stays alive on that one. Why is Shannon doing a hop step out there on the mound? Does anyone know?
It's a proven method, simply due to the fact that Stephen Farkas is one of the better pitchers in the world.
Okay.
He does the hop step. It's a lot more dramatic, but
It definitely
I don't
works.
know. Absolutely, it does.
And after striking out Shure, here's Greg Tyler batting second.
Ooh. How'd that feel, Greg?
And I've come to learn those do still sting.
Absolutely, they do. And tomorrow, when you add rain to this equation, it's going to sting even more. Ooh, wild swing and a miss.
A 2-2 the count here to Greg Tyler. Ooh, struck him out. Couldn't even pull the trigger on that one. First pick the Loftus from Shannon. Strike right down the middle. Looks like both teams are going with the strategy. Do not swing at the first pitch.
Shannon's coming out with great control, though.
That's what we in Minnesota call the Joe Mauer Initiative. It's taking years off my life, the stress that causes me out there.
He's putting years on my life because he's just a White Sox killer.
This is definitely different than broadcast doing a baseball game, just based on the speed.
Yeah,
between batters and stuff.
So he strikes out all 3 batters in the inning. And with momentum, the blue team has a chance here to keep it going.
Very impressive showing from Jim Shannon there.
I got to believe Shaw stays the same strategy of laying off the first pitch and making these pitches come to the batters.
It's proved to work so far.
And that's going to be your normal strategy during the games when we do in the tournament as well.
All right.
Harley just walking by, confident, even though down 7-3, saying he's got this. Clark is looking very serious over there, but I think he's going to be able to take it out when he's on the mound.
Batting first for the blue team, Chris Metter. First pitch from Greg Tyler hits him. So that strategy's still working. 1-0 the count. Quickly 2-0 the count here to Metter.
Come on.
Tyler needs to find the strike zone this next one, and not even close. 3-0. Odd choice of pants out there for Tyler.
He's trying to get on the level of the MNWA All-Stars with the camo, rainbow camo, but I don't know, it's lacking the it factor there.
Oh, no, that was a strike. That was a strike.
Causing a strike. It seemed to hit the bottom.
It did hit the bottom.
Chris Metter not too happy about that out there. Here comes Jim the Rifle Cannon. Shannon. Jim the Cannon Shannon. That's better. That's way better.
First pitch a ball. So now the gold team falling into trouble here, finding their location.
I gotta say, these are the 2 early MVP candidates in my book.
Absolutely. Greg Tyler with that big home run, and Jim Shannon, who shut down the gold team there in the top of the 4th.
If you get some hitting in there, it'll be a no-brainer.
Ooh, what a swing.
Good cut there from Shannon.
Oh.
Oh, nasty pitch there.
My favorite pitch so far. I love it.
How are you even supposed to swing at that? You just kind of stand up there and take a look at it.
25, Michael Harley.
I got to tell you, in my opinion here, Greg Tyler might be one of the most underrated players in this entire tournament. I mean, to me, he's just super consistent, and he holds his own up in Palisades with the Palisades WBL. And from this showing here, it's only strengthening my argument. He's got a good control of the zone, except for that one. But that dropped and almost came right back. Jeez. Ready to take my words right back until that dropped about 5 feet. And strike 3. See you later, MVP.
Right.
Number 37, Jeremy Radiger.
And ever since the blue team saw that curveball, They don't know what to do with it.
They seem lost out there.
First pitch, a strike to Radishak, the GBL's very own. Takes one off the rib cage there. 1-1 the count. 1-2, swinging right through that one. We can only hope this is not the same Jeremy Radishak we see tomorrow, so we're gonna need him a lot.
Kyle Lidster coming back for you guys?
No Lidster.
Uh-oh.
WSCM has definitely let us know without Lidster, we don't stand a chance.
Well, according to them, we just wasted our complete time and money coming out here, so I don't know.
They seem to have a lot to say in a 3-hour podcast.
Gotta. It's pretty impressive, that amount of content. Myself, I'm the host of a podcast, and I struggle to find content for about an hour's worth of stuff.
Me too.
Yeah, it's hard. And gets it foul.
I do one weekly for the GBL, and I can only get 20 minutes where, yeah.
Wow. That's really impressive, actually.
Ooh, Radishak couldn't do anything with that
Tyler,
one. So
underrated player right there. Okay, here's a question I have for this break now. Talk to me about Celebration Station. What's with the name change?
I was confused about it at first, but
Okay.
after talking to Radishak, I understand. When we were kids, there was this Chuck E. Cheese-like clone called Celebration Station.
Okay.
And we all used to go there as kids to have our little parties and stuff for like
Absolutely.
5 to 10-year-olds. So Radishak thought it would be funny that it'd be Celebration Station, but I think he kind of missed the point on that one.
Is there going to be a uniform change, or are we going to see a paw on the chest?
There will be a uniform change.
Hallelujah.
It will be the same logo as the Celebration Station we knew back in the day.
All right. I'm excited to see that.
They're nice jerseys, though. The name could have used a little bit of work.
Black or yellow?
Black.
That's the way to go.
But if it's going to be hot out, as it says tomorrow, people are going to need to stay hydrated with all that Gatorade. We stopped at the grocery store today and picked up about 90 bottles of Gatorade.
Row. Peter Monsrud. Oh, we're going with the defensive prowess of Chris Metter and Peter Monsrud once again. Chris in left, Peter in right. Michael Harley on the mound. Alex Shore starting to kick it into gear here. He wants this W.
I'm sensing a scoreless inning here.
I would trust your senses on that one.
Look at the scores of the last 2 All-Star games. Double-digit runs for both teams, and 7-3 right now.
Pitching wins championships.
First 2 pitches right in there for strikes.
I like this ball boy's shoes.
They definitely do stand out.
Absolutely.
Would you say Harley is the best pitcher for the Tampa Bay Wiffle Ball League?
Yep. Chris Harley definitely is a great pitcher, no doubt about it. I like Michael a little bit better. Yeah, Irvin, I see you. Irvin Ross, the actor, is now on PA announcing.
Very interesting matchup here, Harley versus Pollard.
I do like that
The bill and
matchup.
cap. Woo.
A little bit of chin music there from Harley.
Here's a question for you. Over here on field 2, B-Wax has been practicing throughout the duration of most of this All-Star game. What do you think about that? Say that's a rookie mistake. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. They're going to be playing 5 games tomorrow in about 90 degrees and probably rain. That's a huge mistake in my book. Maybe I'm weird.
Well, I have been hearing a lot on Twitter that they feel disrespected, that they've been picked 16th or 15th in all the power rankings.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. This is their first tournament, right?
Indeed it is.
We were supposed to play an exhibition game with them earlier in the season, but never got done due to rain.
Oh, gotcha. They should take that. They should wear that number 16 ranking as a badge of honor. If you're number 16, all you can do is go up. You're either going to do what people expected or do better. So, plus you're sitting there, one of the 16 best teams in the nation.
Right.
You can take pride in that all the time. We finished 14 out of 15 last year, and I'm wear that as a badge of honor.
And what league are you in?
MNWA, Minnesota Wiffle Ball Association. We're the other league from Minnesota.
Okay. The other one's the HRL, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. The home run league.
Yep, the one that Travis Too Bad Hader plays in. It's also got Hader, so there's a knock against him. Jeez.
So here's a question for you. Which league is better, yours or the HRL?
Personally, HRL is better than us, in my opinion. Not going to
Being
lie.
honest.
A lot more
I like it.
organized, even with Hader at the helm. A lot more organized, a lot bigger, a lot... I would say we're a bit more competitive. This year we have 4 teams, and we have basically 4 really, really, really good pitchers. And for the first time, all the great pitchers are on different teams. It's the most competitive we've ever been. It's been our best season, no doubt. So in terms of competitiveness, I think we got them, but in almost every other category.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Peter.
Bottom of the 5th.
Home run, first pitch.
Yeah.
Yep, don't listen to Short. What'd Short tell you to do? Yeah, it's going to be the first.
AKA wait off until you get a strike.
I'm just joking, Peter. Where are the sunglasses? That was a wrong move. That's why he struck out earlier. Tell me about your high school coach, Darby Carlson.
New pitcher for the gold team, number 18, Hader.
I like getting him worked up. It's really funny because he's one of the nicer guys I've ever met. But if you talk about Darby Carlson, he freaks out. A+ pronunciation, Irvin.
First pitch, strike. Good cut there.
That was a really good cut by Peter. I'm proud of that.
He's going to have to battle at the plate to stay alive here.
Way to wait, Peter.
Two and two the count.
Classically trained eye. Foul ball.
But off the backboards, struck him out.
That's true.
Got him with the foul tip into the strike zone.
What do you think? What do you think of that rule of the foul tip?
I like it. We use it in MNWA.
And it's just like in regular baseball.
Like baseball.
Yeah,
I like
catches
it.
You're out.
Rips
Can he
it right
beat it
down
out?
to where nobody is, and he's safe by a mile. Even with the hesitation out of the box, I don't know what that was all about, but
Coming up to the plate.
I mean, it is just like baseball, but I mean, with it contact being so hard in wiffle ball.
yeah.
Marcus.
I don't know. I stand pro that rule for sure.
With a man on first base, here's Farkas. First pitch strike to him, 0-1. Blue team looking to make their comeback here in the bottom of the 5th. Only one out. Swing and a miss.
I think if Farkas doesn't get on base or something, I think he's going to kill somebody on the blue team with a bat.
Who's your choice he's going to kill? Which one is it going to be?
The one least expecting it.
Oh, here it comes.
Maybe Austin Bishop.
Oh, he's holding it so far.
Oh, uh-oh.
All
He's
right.
going to hold back on this.
Okay.
Nice show of class there by the reigning pitcher of the year.
He will show his stuff when he gets on the mound.
Home. Number 93.
Oh, boy.
First pitch to Hammond. Ball. 1-0. 2-0 the count here.
You gonna be around here though?
3-0. And even though the blue team has more hits, they're still down by 4.
Take it easy.
It just proves how important walks are in
Yeah.
here.
Got to be patient at the plate. Just like that.
That's a great NWLA tournament strategy, not gonna lie.
Coming back to the plate, number 22, Chris Hader. Number 23,
going on, fellas?
Men on first and second. One out.
Hey, Pete looks good, man. That kid, he's a good player.
Wait for tomorrow.
He's a good player.
1-1 to count.
I've seen him.
Okay, sorry.
But he's good.
I agree. He's a nice guy, too.
I don't care about that.
Okay. Personality means nothing to Hater. It's all right. For a guy with so much of it. Did you get that haircut today?
Yeah, after practice. After
Nice.
practice of wiffle ball, I did.
Nice.
Just
How do you
gonna
feel
go back
about...
and take a nap and thought, you know what? If I'm emceeing tonight, I should get a ridiculous haircut, and I don't have to be into the office for 2 more weeks. So
Well, that's
throw back a
great.
little bit and
Absolutely.
like an adult. You know what I mean?
It looks like the gold team gets Metter to strike out there at the end of the inning.
Is this the end of the game?
End of the game?
And again, last inning.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I thought it
Little
was the
worried
bottom
there.
of the fifth.
They
Like,
looked like they were lining up like the game
Yeah,
was
yeah,
over,
it
but I
was
knew
like
it wasn't.
Had me confused for a second as well.
It is, I'm sorry. I don't know how to joke. Really?
Oh, my God.
Who is the PA announcer right now?
That is Irvin Ross.
Okay.
He's been on The Mindy Project, Parks and Recreation, starring in the new, not starring, he's going to be in the new comedy Grinder with Rob Lowe coming up this fall on Fox. And he's an overall funny guy.
He's pitching.
He was just answering a question. We got
Stephen Farkas going to take the hill here? Or rather the Matt?
And it looks like Hammond's going to be out in right, and Radishak's going to be out in left for the last inning.
We're 7-3 deficit. I don't know. What do you think?
4 runs is nothing if they get the right pitcher get rattled on walking. It's got to be walks to get that.
Who you sending out for the 6th? Regis Pollard's going to close out this game for Team Gold. I don't know.
So it might be tougher than we think.
That's the inside scoop I just got from old Daddy Linderman. Well, you got Stephen Farkas out here, so there's going to be 0 runs allowed here. Here comes
You think
the hop
Farkas
step.
is serious?
Alex Shore not taking anything from Mater.
It's 0-2 quickly to Hess. Oh, he's bringing his heat right now to stop him.
He's more than making it up when his at-bat's hitting. He wants this.
Ooh. Stephen Farkas rifling it in there.
Oh. So they go around over to Hammond and Radishak, back to Farkas.
Probably the shortest horn ever. I think it's the first time Farkas took his death stare down.
Finally cracking a smile out there on the hill. He's all business here tonight.
We sure our pool play hasn't started yet?
The serious wiffle ball is not going to take anything off these all-star games.
So any early predictions for the tournament tomorrow? Any favorites?
Favorites for me, HRL. They had a great squad last year. A couple unfortunate calls led them to being eliminated, and one of their biggest things is they lacked a true number 3 pitcher, and they added one in hardball Chris Matthews. So for me, I like all those guys. They're kind of my favorite. Tampa Bay also. So Tampa Bay and HRL mine. What about you guys?
I had HRL number 1 in my power rankings and Tampa Bay at 2. So I believe Tampa Bay will probably get back there, and I think HRL will get there as well. I've only done a little bit of research for it, but those are the teams I believe are going to be in the championship game.
Indeed. What about you, John? Any thoughts on the potential
Man, there's
champion
just so
here?
many. There's been so many power rankings and everything. Usually I'm right on there, but I'm staying out of this one. There's just so many factors. I can't even get it down to only a couple of teams I think that can win this.
And I saw some odds the other day about the BWACs winning the championship. Was it 3,000 to 1 if they win, and 3,100 to 1 if they win and rub it in everyone's faces? Buckaloo walked in his last at bat. Here's Shore here on the mound.
I don't know if they can. I think WSEM's number 2 pitcher is going to be Little E, Eric Bischoff, and I don't know if he can get in there and they can sit there with Farkas and Bischoff. There's no reason to count WSEM out.
A nasty pitch there from Farkas in the bottom inside corner.
You know, I talked to Farkas before the game, and he says that delivery doesn't hurt his arm at all. So, you know, you get worried about him pitching too hard in the All-Star game. But
if I were his manager, and this is a legitimate concern of mine, and it's raining as it does at every NWLA tournament, if he comes down on that rubber the wrong way, dislocates an ankle or something like that, you're suddenly sitting there in the middle of the pack. So I'm sure. Yeah, it hit the pole back here.
And Trent superseding the umpire there, maybe.
Yep. Got to keep them in their place. Just kidding. No, the guys and gals in blue do a phenomenal job at this tournament, upholding the rules. And my God.
If Greg Tyler can get a bat on this and any of this pitches Farkas, he's got my MVP if they end up winning.
Absolutely, he does get a bat on this.
He's a full runner, front runner for it.
Ooh. Oh God.
What we need is more metal poles behind that strike zone so we can really confuse.
Just a few more things that can make it.
Oh.
Greg Tyler having none of that.
If you can notice, we did add some foam to the end of the strike zone to avoid that.
Hopefully that can work.
That's what the GBL does with their lawn chairs, so we can tell the difference.
7-3 goal.
Our last chance.
Thank you. Just like last year. Yep. Nice pitching, Farkas. Not a good acknowledgement. That's fine. Regis Pollard's taking the hill. Chris Hess in left field. Thomas Martin in right. Coming up to the plate for the blue team is Jim the Cannon Shannon.
To right field is Thomas
Hey,
Martin.
Jim. Hey, Jim. Anybody ever call you the Cannon? Well, they did now.
Chris Hess is going back to left.
All right.
And Regis is coming in to pitch.
I don't know if you guys noticed, Chris Hess hasn't pitched this game, and I'm believing if everything goes according to plan, he won't. But I would think if Regis gets in any problems, Chris is, a.k.a. also not a.k.a. but pitching in the bullpen, if you could say, even though he's in the field. Because he's a great pitcher, Chris Hess is.
Okay.
Good luck, my man.
So if Pollard does get into some trouble there, Hess will come in.
I'm thinking if Regis gets in trouble, Lindemann will move Hess from left field to the mound.
I just got another exclusive interview with Derek Linderman there, and he told me that the key to success is saving his better pitchers for late, and that couldn't hold up any more than it is tonight here at the 2015 NWLA Tournament All-Star Game. He has had a couple good pitchers come out here to try to close this game, and the reigning player of the year is out there on the mat right now trying to seal this third straight NWLA All-Star Game victory for Derek Linderman.
Regis puts up impressive pitching numbers in a hitting league.
Indeed.
In WWL.
Having a little bit of control issues early. And if we know Alex Shore in the strategy that he's done so far this game, these guys are going to be watching. The Cannon steps out.
So quickly 4-0.
I was telling Tyler, I'm telling you, Chris has got to know he's right there in case Regis gets in problems, which he starts off walking. Shannon.
Number 25.
He's right at the heart of this lineup, too.
Yeah.
He's got Jim Shannon, now the HRL Regional MVP, Michael Harley, Jeremy Radicek after that, and Peter Monsford, who struck out twice, but I can tell you he can hit the ball.
That's 7 straight balls there from Pollard.
And they sure must tell him, don't swing until you get a strike or two.
MVP pulls his head, gets above that, follows it off for strike one. Swinging for the fence there, strike two.
Rashad takes some big cuts in the on-deck circle here. Ooh, just nicks him.
Takes it.
Staying alive.
Calls it off, staying alive.
They're going to need every last out if they want to come back and win this one.
Oh.
Heck of a pitch by Regis Pollard right there. That was a heck of a strikeout pitch.
Number 47, pitcher Jeremy Radicek.
Nice pitch by Regis to strike him out.
Oh, he
Radishak's
rips
go
it.
yard.
That's jeez.
2-run shot for
Two-run
Jeremy Radishak.
shot. Old Radishak makes it 7-5. Jim Shannon scores. Jeremy's rounding the bases. High fives from the blue team and picture taken. Scores 7-5. Coming back,
Right.
bottom here. Up comes Peter Monsrud.
He needs to get on base here.
Up to that, number 3 right fielder, Peter Monsrud.
And he swings at the first pitch.
Wait for your pitch, kid. Good eyes right there by Petey.
Is that a bad cliche? Wait for your pitch, Trent.
Definitely. Is that a bad
Cliche. Wait for your pitch. I mean, what does that really mean?
in this situation? I would. I don't know. I guess maybe.
Oh.
Peter, come on.
So down to their
I
last
guess
out
that was
here.
wait for your pitch, right?
Didn't look like he had a good pitch to hit there.
He just said it was a bad pitch, so.
Number 3 right fielder, Joe Spangler.
Down to their last chance here, down 7-5.
Blue team has shown a little bit of fight, but they're going to need to start something here. Oh, and he kind of rolled that one in there. 1-1.
Way
2
to
and 1
take.
good eye.
Good take by Spangler again. You know Farkas is going to want to redeem himself for his past batting woes in this game.
Good pitch there from Pollard.
3-2. We're down to the last strike potentially here of the 2015 NWLA All-Star Game. Fouled off, stays alive. 3-2.
Ooh, did he go? I don't
Don't
think he
end it
did.
that way.
He's safe. Full count here.
That would have been a rough ending to this All-Star
That
game.
would have not. That would have been very anticlimactic. Fouls it off, stays alive.
I'll
Get
get-
the pitch count up.
I'll give Joe credit. He's swinging.
Not going down without a fight here.
Ooh, takes it.
Walks him. The tying
Well
run
done.
out the plate.
Here comes Stephen
Up to
Farkas.
that, number 48, Stephen Farkas.
Farkas has the potential to tie this game up here with one swing of the bat.
Looks like Hannon's on deck if he gets on
He
base.
doesn't look like he's going to be swinging at all, so I retract that last statement.
Taken all the way on that one. 1-0. Make it 2-0.
He's not going to swing. I guarantee it.
They're going to want to get the winning run up at the plate.
Tom Hannon.
3-0 right now.
Tom Hannon's not going to be swinging either. That's my forecast.
And there's the
He'll
first
take
strike
that.
at the
He'll
at-bat.
take that.
3-1 here to Farkas. It hits one high and
Farkas
deep in the
goes
right
game
center.
tying shot.
Oh,
No!
home run!
Home run! Ties it up. 7-7. Bottom of the last inning. Stephen Farkas is fired up. Thomas Martin almost makes the game-saving catch, but knocks it over the wall. Whew, we got a good game here, Bruin. Up to the plate is going to step Tom Hannon.
A phenomenal effort there.
Wow.
Just couldn't pull it all the way in. And 7-7, just like that.
Bottom of the 6th. We're all tied up.
I'd have to say Martin catches that MVP. MVP.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely. Well, that would
Yeah.
have been the game-saving catch. There's no doubt about it. I bet he wishes he could have that back.
Oh, he's got that look.
2-0 here. Blue team foul all the way back. It's now 7-7 here. It's still with 2 outs. They've done most of this damage with 2 outs, so give the blue team some credit here. Hammond taken all the way.
Takes the strike.
I think Hannon gave it away that he wasn't going to swing at that one. That does get in the pitcher's head when you do that.
Absolutely.
Oh, it could be a walk-off. I think it's fair. It's gone. The blue team's going to win it. Foul.
Oh!
Hannon's going to talk to him.
Uh-oh. Oh, prepare for a reaming right field ump.
Oh.
Do we get any reviews on that? That looked fair.
Uh-oh. Alex Shore might have some words for this ump over here.
Ooh.
Fair.
Ooh.
All right,
I thought that one was definitely fair.
My vote's for foul if that counts.
Your vote's for foul?
Yep.
I call that one fair.
That went foul.
It wasn't easy. It looked fair from here.
I think that's on Chris Galloway for not painting lines that extend 100 feet past the fence. It's a foul ball. Oh, there's the walk. Could have been a strikeout against the board and that would have hit his hands. Boy, would that have been an ending.
What an all-star game.
This all-star game is light years ahead of last year's, let me tell you.
We got it all here in this all-star game. Good pitching, comebacks, nobody giving up.
It's been a heck of an all-star game.
Couple of questionable calls, great diving stops.
Absolutely.
You got everything you want in this year's 2015 NWLA All-Star Game. Still 2 outs here.
Hannon is still shaking his head.
Oh, I don't know what Chris was swinging at there.
I'm going to have to agree with him. I thought that one was a little bit fair. You have a different opinion on it.
Well, in my opinion, I mean, that ball was absolutely jacked by Hannon, so there was no clear-cut way to tell that. And all the way down the line, when it was coming into view from the foul pole, what I saw, it was dancing around, and for me, just a little bit foul.
You know, I think that would have been a great way to end it.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes these umpires get things in their head, but that was so close. I would have loved to have it end it like that.
That would have been a heck of a way. Hey, Peter, how do you like that?
Will this be the first All-Star game that goes into extra innings?
Where's Linderman? Trying to find someone to confirm this here.
Are we going to end here in a tie?
Linderman! Ask Derek Linderman about this. Hey, Derek. Is this the first extra inning all-star game?
Yes, it is.
All right, confirmed.
I was right.
By the third exclusive interview with Derek Linderman, this is the first NWLA Tournament All-Star game to go to extra innings. And starting it off for the blue team in the top of this 7th inning is going to be Chris Metter from Skibby Wiffle Ball League, Peter Monsrud in left, and Jim the Cannon Shannon in right.
The great thing about this is that they're going to look at the video for like over and over again, and I wonder if they get a good view of it.
From
look
that
like
camera?
I don't think. From what I can tell, the only camera angle they're going to have is the regular GoPro, and there's no way that you're going to be able to tell that.
And what about the drone that's been flying around? Would that give you any view? I don't know where it's at, though.
I can't speak for the drone.
Speaking of reviews, we've had those in the GBL before. We actually had our first official review earlier in the season.
Right?
Yeah. We stopped the camera and take a look at the play.
You think Chris should have some type of review on this one, where the GoPro?
In my opinion, the time for the review has passed. I don't know. Again, I don't think there's any kind of decisive angle that they could find, because the only real angle to tell would be from my position, and there's doesn't seem to be a camera angle straight down right field line. So we're going to the top of the 7th, I guess.
Tied at 7.
Tied at 7, and it is currently 11:32.
We'll all be back here bright and early tomorrow morning.
2 or 3 of us think
I
that.
thought that was fair.
The pole's crooked. It is, look at it.
I agreed, it's crooked.
2 of 3.
The MVP things, I mean,
You
crooked
had
like you had it.
I had MVP written all over it.
You know, I was going to go up to you and go, I smell MVP on you, and you had it. You had the shot right there.
He threw me a straight fastball. I crushed it. I was like, I got you. Don't worry about it. He threw me a ball. That's good.
Awesome. I love it. You're having fun out there. I love it.
Yo, I was like, get the fuck off.
Choice.
We are officially 0 minutes into the official 2015 NWLA tournament. There's already umpire controversy. Obviously, there's no mosquito control out here in Ohio, or else the situation currently going on wouldn't be happening.
I have been used to it. I brought the bug spray.
Well,
I'm not sure it's
in
over
Minnesota, I can tell you, due to the tireless efforts of the Mosquito Control District, of which I'm a part of. Thank you. It's not like this in Minnesota. Just saying. Just kidding. It's actually pretty bad.
We get eaten alive at the Wiffle grounds.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, honestly, I'm going to give you my mosquito insider here. The mosquitoes live out past the trees in that long grass. I'm thinking with the money Galloway spends here, you should have a mosquito squad come out and spray that grass, spray all the trees.
Probably didn't help that the rain came earlier today, too.
Agreed, because that's...
All great points.
What's that? Oh, Santa's little helper with the catch out and left there.
What's that?
That was really loud. I'm sorry about that.
I have
audio,
somebody
guys.
right now.
Oh, I love
but
the
I think it's
excitement.
That's my boy out there.
Who's on the mound?
Thomas Martin.
Chris Metter's going with the lob method here. What do you think about that, boys?
Interesting strategy. I mean, if they can get under it here and put one out of the park, so you got to watch out for that. Like that. Oh, but he did.
Lob method pays off a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Seems to be working. Oh my God.
Front row.
Oh. 2-2. Can't seem to catch up to that slow pitch.
Give him the old knuckle.
Oh,
there
I
you go,
knew that was
straight.
coming.
What's wrong with you, Metter? Lob method
Oh,
again.
here it
we go.
is. Oh.
Jeez.
The lob ball's almost effective right there.
If you can get that to come down and hit the zone, that could be a starting pitch.
4-2.
Oh, and it hits the zone. Well done, Chris Metter. Perfect
All right.
music for the situation.
Prediction: Pollard will hit a home run here if he's gonna throw pitches like that. Watch. If he hits anything like that, Pollard takes him deep.
I don't even think he might
hits
swing.
him. He might be pitching around, Regis.
Probably a good idea here, yeah.
Oh boy, he's not even coming close. Yep.
That's what it looks like they're
Yeah,
doing.
I'm thinking I'd pitch around him too.
Oh, but he tried
Rips
to.
it.
Oh, that
Peter
was-
Monford's got this.
oh.
It's the ground. Swear to God, it's the grass. It's longer than it is in Minnesota. I noticed that.
I think Regis wanted to hit a home run on that one or get a nice hit.
Hey, Two-Bat, you got this or what? Okay. Two-Bat says he got it.
First pitch ball. Second pitch
ball.
2-0. Man, I'm first for one
Fans
out.
are ready to leave.
Everyone's ready for tomorrow.
At least it's not like last year where there's 6:15 games.
Oh, there were 6:15 games last year in the morning?
6:15 a.m. That was fun after the 12-hour drive the day before.
You guys drove here from Minnesota?
Indeed, we did this
Ooh.
year. Smartly, though, broke it up into 8 hours and 4 hours. So.
Okay.
I think the fans want this game over somehow. Anyway.
Still, the goal team only has 2 hits, but they're still in this.
And I don't know this lobbing, high lobs, if it's going to work.
It'll work. Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Yep.
Fans getting very vocal about
I think he wants them to swing at it, but no one wants to take that first swing. Let's see if this one will be it.
Here we go.
There it is.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
In the gap somehow, there's a gap.
Get him at 2.
A little controversy here.
Another
See if the runner's
controversial
gonna go
call.
back to third. Is he going to score?
Justin Tompkins on top of the call, though.
I thought it was a little close, but I thought he was past the line. So it's now 8-7 goal here in the top of the 7th in the extra innings.
Go ahead, run hit by old Chris Hess.
I think that's going to stay in, and it will.
Looks like they're going to get out of it. Only giving up 1 run.
Sam Skibby with the exact calculations in right now. That's a 0 ERA for Chris Metter because Peter Monsford from MNWA totally screwed up and caused that run to score. Don't worry, he's on a direct flight back to Minneapolis. Yeah, well, he's already going back tonight. Who is Linderman gonna send out?
Chris Hess. Chris Hess.
See if your call is correct.
Looks like
You want to know? Greg Tyler was going in the whole way. You want to know Hess is it right now if the game ends like this? If it ends like this?
why?
Oh, he just brought it in. Brought it in the win and run. But I'm gonna say Greg Tyler coming in was my man. And
Yeah, he did good.
but who knows? Blue could
That was right.
Blue could take it over right here.
That's our line.
Who's your all-star right now?
MVP. I gotta say Chris Hess. He just brought in the win and run.
That's true.
You know, I kind of wish Chris Hess was pitched right now because that would have been a no-brainer. It would have been a save right in there.
I don't know. We got Jim the Cannon Shannon and Michael Harley coming up here.
Skibby just asked me who it was, but I told him Blue hasn't got their last at bats in, so.
And it looks like the first base coach for the blue team, Nate Bryan, still upset about that call from Hammond.
They're going to get a guy in base, and it's not going to happen.
Andy's.
Oh! A couple of close calls here in the last couple of innings.
We have a play number 25, Michael Harley.
Ooh.
Little change-up right
I
there.
think he won.
Guess Tom Hannon would have taken that yard. Oh,
Wow, that was
Michael
it. That was it to tie it right there.
If he made contact that one, that might have been in left center. Ooh, 1 and 2.
Giving up the pitch before it even gets to the plate.
Ratchak giving me a nod saying he's about to do something.
Ugly from the MVP.
Last. Oh, you don't want to throw those to him, but just couldn't get enough of it.
And gold team takes the game. Jeremy Radicek flies out to end the game. Derek Linderman now 3-0 in NWA Tournament All-Star Games. Thanks for joining the broadcast. My name is Trent Steffes. I was joined by John Converse and Tyler Walk. Any closing remarks, gentlemen?
Best All-Star game ever.
For sure.
My first All-Star game, I enjoyed it. Maybe a couple of questionable decisions, but it was a fun game to play.
Who be naming MVP?
I think we have to think about this one. We got a front runner. I just want to look at maybe the stats a little bit.
Yeah.
Third place, Matt Peisert from the HRO. In second place, we have.
Oh, and Wiffle out, guys.
WSM.
Wiffle out.